Hey guys, Pilgrim FMAB here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. It's been a while since I did an anime review because I've just been too busy, and like I said in an update video that midterms were happening and now they're over, so I have more time to do these kind of things. So like I was saying, basically every week I try to watch an anime and then review it for you guys. Like I've said before, anime like One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail, and such will probably not be reviewed as they take way too long for me to get into, and I'm just not going to take my time to do that. So let's get to the main point. This review is somewhat late because of midterms and college being college, but I still gonna get it done. So this week I'll be covering an anime I've avoided because I never thought I'd enjoy it, but there was always a chance that would change. And so today I'll be reviewing Rooster RWBY Volume 1. This review would have been happening sooner, but I was literally waiting for my DVD of Volume 1. Here it is. This beautiful Blu-ray. There's also a Blu-ray combo pack, I think. I just didn't get the combo pack because I was lazy. But yeah, I was literally waiting for my DVD to show up at AMV so I could do this review. And I got this DVD like a month ago. Got too busy with school. Literally, I'm pretty sure I ordered it in December. Fucking didn't show up till so much time later. Don't order shit at HMV. They're horrible. So, like I was saying, it's an hour and 52 minutes long of a movie kind of style, because how RWBY works, here it is, how RWBY works is there's an option to watch it full as a straight movie, so the whole an hour and 52 minutes long, or you can watch it episodic. I actually don't know the number of episodes for Volume 1 because I literally always watched it straight with just one full movie, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that, but you can figure that out on your own. I thought it'd be good to tell you guys because some people actually care about that stuff, so let's move on. Like usual, I'll only be explaining the most important points of this anime, like the character, story, settings, relationship, voice acting, animations, music of the genre, and the order of the genre here. It's an action-adventure comedic drama with some scientific fantasy here and there, and a bit of school life in there, you know, but the school life ain't the main point, but they are definitely in a goddamn school. That's how this is how we work in my shows. My reviews, most of the time, it's a goddamn school life anime. I'm into that shit, okay? Give me a break. Now for the settings. So, in the world of RWBY, it's very different from any normal world. There's a lot to cover because the world is so vast and there's so much information to cover that it would be ridiculous if I tried to cover all of it in this goddamn video. So instead of doing that, I shall explain things in an easier way, and if you want to know more, there's literally a series by Rooster Teeth called RWBY World of Remnant that explains a lot of the, like, universe and shit, so go watch that if you want to know more. I don't think it's that long. I haven't watched it yet myself. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, I think, but there's a few of them. You can go check that out, so let's get started. In this world of the series, it's based in a world called Remnant, and in this world exist humans and monsters called the Creatures of Grimm, with 2 N's for some reason. No one knows where they came from, but for years humans struggled to survive against these monsters until they discovered what is known as dust. It's kind of like a power source or element that humans were able to use to fight against the Grimm and finally take back their world. In present time, these people who took advantage of dust and fought against the Grimm are known as huntsmen or huntresses. The main setting for this series, though, is at a school for huntsmen and huntresses known as Beacon Academy, where high schoolers learn how to fight against the Grimm so that one day they can protect the world. Now for the characters. There are 9 characters I have to talk about. Yep, 9. I'll speed through them so we save a lot of time. First is Ruby Rose, a happy-go-lucky girl who, though may seem very childish and naive at times, is very skillful and has good leadership skills with a strong sense of justice. Second is Weiss Shinny, a very serious person who takes things seriously almost all of the time. God damn. She's a prodigy, coming from the famous Shinny company that deals in dust, who are rich as hell. She may seem rude, but she just lacks people skills. Speaking of people skills, third is Blake Belladonna. She isn't the type of person to talk to people, as she's usually too busy reading a book anyways. That's all you really need to know about her. Oh, she's also pretty sassy sometimes. Is great. Fourth is Yang Xiaolong, RWBY's older sister, and is the queen of puns. She's always energetic and looks at the bright side of everything, but when she gets mad, you'll probably be dead, especially if you accidentally cut her hair. She will goddamn kill you. 5th is Jean Arc, a guy who practically has no skills, tries to hit on girls all the time, but honestly has no self-confidence that if at any time something gets him down, it'll probably keep him down for a while. But he always gets back up, especially because of his friends. 6th is Pira Nikos, an amazingly skilled fighter and is famous for having the title of being untouchable. She is humble and kind to everyone and is truly radiant, which is why people probably are intimidated by her, which is why she claims that not many people are interested in her, or are just too scared to try to be interested in her, if you know what I mean. 7th is Li Ren, a calm, mature, and collected person. He has so much patience, it's scary. He really just goes with the flow. The one downside about him is, though, he doesn't really have much stamina, so he gets tired really quick. 8th is Nora Valkyrie, energetic, obnoxious, hyperactive, and talkative. That's all I have to say to define her character. None. 9th is Professor Ozpin. He's the headmaster of Beacon Academy. Not much else to say about him other than he seems to have a lot of influence around the world, but that'll be for a later time. Now for the story. One day, a dust shop is being raided by a bunch of thieves. Luckily, RWBY was around to see it and helps out, but the leader gets away. During this ordeal, Ozpin saw it all and offers RWBY, who's still in middle school, to skip straight into high school at Beacon Academy. She gets there, meets everyone else, and their new lives of trying to become huntresses and huntsmen begin. So now for the animations. So obviously, this anime is very different from normal traditional anime, as it's styled in a CGI animation style that you'd see in like video games like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and oddly, it works. It fits the world, all the characters feel and look alive. It's amazing just how well done it's done. It's like when you play a video game and a boss fight starts right after a really cool cutscene, and you just imagine how the battle would look like a cutscene, or like it's animated as a cutscene. It's amazing. Now, from my knowledge of Googling shit and looking at the literally RWBY Wikipedia, 90% of the voice actors in this show, for this season at least, are actually people who work at Rooster Teeth, but are there are a few professionals there as well. But that doesn't mean they didn't do a good job. I'm so surprised at how well these voice actors played their roles despite originally not being professionals, from my knowledge, from the Google sensei. That's to say that again. It was refreshing because I felt like these voices were actually made for these characters. And if you watch the not deleted scenes, the behind the scenes, or not even just the behind the scenes, but you can watch the commentary, like the director's commentary and the voice actor commentary that they do for the whole Volume 1. They talk about how, like, the creator, Monty rest in peace. Rest in peace. He literally talked about how a lot of the when he was casting people for the characters of RWBY, they were literally based off of personalities from their workers in their series. So that's actually pretty goddamn cool. I mean, that's not something you see every day, because usually you don't get people in your own company to voice act in your own work, but goddamn, that's goddamn cool. Now for the music. I could listen to the soundtrack on repeat for days, and I have been. The music is addictive and hardcore and amazing. Go buy it. It's great. It's worth every goddamn penny. Now for the rating part of these reviews. As a rating, I will split it up into 5 different categories: the voice acting, animations, story, characters, and overall enjoyability. And we always start with voice acting here. 20 out of 20. They were amazing! Somehow, they were amazing, even though most of them weren't professionals, from my knowledge, from Google Sensei. They were amazing! Even that fact, it's crazy. It felt as if every voice actor was made to voice the character they played. It was great. Animations, 19 out of 20. I liked them a lot. Like, a lot. My problem is that the style just hasn't stuck with me yet. I'm a big fan of the anime style, the new anime style that they use right now. For example, I don't remember his specific name, but the animator that did, or at least directed, Yahari Season 2, or Origari Season 2, as well as Certain Magical Index and Railgun. That animation style is amazing. I'm pretty sure it's like my favorite animation style so far, as of like forever so far, ever since I've seen those anime. So it's just hard to get used to a CGI anime that's like actual proper anime. Also, some animations do seem out of place. You'll notice them when you see them. Story, 20 out of 20. This world is alive, the story is breathing, and it just keeps getting bigger. The story is complex and yet simple. The context is hard to grasp at the start, but sooner or later you get it. And the moment the series starts, you get into it because it's just well done. Characters, 20 out of 20. I loved everyone in this show. One big thing is that every team in the RWBY series has a motif of some sort. For example, RWBY's team has a fairy tale motif, and John's team has a gender bender motif. You can Google that if you want. There are potential spoilers there for future seasons, so maybe you should wait before you Google for that, you know, just in case. Another thing to mention is that every character in this series has their name related to a color. Every character. Ruby Rose, of course, goddamn red. Blake Belladonna, her whole, like, character base is completely black, B. Freaking Weiss, white, just goddamn. And then Yang is yellow. She's goddamn yellow. Also, John is yellow in French. But there's one character I love the most, and I literally just said his goddamn name a second ago. John. He is art. John is my RWBY like Davis is my Digimon. Art. Enjoyability, 20 out of 20. I have so much fun rewatching this series that I literally bought the DVD so it would be easier for me to rewatch it over and over. Like, not even joking. And I still rewatch it over and over. It's literally inside my PS4 right now because I love just rewatching it over and over. That's how you know I love watching it. End of story. Overall score, 99 out of 100, 99%. Literally, I just need to get used to the animation style and it'll be perfect. Maybe it's perfect for some other people, maybe it's not. That's up to you. An A+ grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description, there should be a link to watch it free on Crunchyroll. Actually, I think it's still free. Depends on if the premium thing happened yet. Probably, it depends, I think, if you live in Canada only. I don't know. But there is a link to watch it over at the Rooster Teeth site, because it's free to watch there. I'm pretty sure from what I remember last time I was on there, looking at merchandise RWBY. But yeah, you can go watch it over there. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you guys for watching. It's gotta be maybe out. See you guys next time.